What's up, everybody? So another video. All right. I told myself that I was going to do my best to show up on every single platform and provide value. Here's Lovey. She just wanted to be in the video too. This is my girlfriend's dog. If I don't show her any attention, she's going to just jump on me and she's going to get her attention, right? So anyway, I was asked, right, what is my nighttime routine? Because you guys are watching my morning routine video, and then someone asked me about a nighttime routine, right? So I'm going to tell you what I do for my nighttime routine. Now, my morning routine is honestly a lot more thought out, right? Because a nighttime routine is something that I just started getting into this year because I noticed how important a nighttime routine is, and I noticed how it sets me up to have an even better morning routine. So if you don't have a morning routine, right, having a nighttime routine is going to seem silly to you, or you're just not going to have a nighttime routine, right? Because the whole purpose of a nighttime routine is just to get you prepared for the next day and set you up for success for the next day, and to set you up to have a great morning routine. And then if you have a great morning routine, you're gonna have a great rest of the day. Okay. So I really started getting to this nighttime routine, and this is what I do. It's very simple. It's nothing crazy. Okay. Very simple, to the point, a lot of value. So in order to have a nighttime routine, you have to know exactly what time you're going to go to bed. Okay. So I try to be in the bed by 10 o'clock so that I can wake up at 5. That gives me about 7, 8 hours of sleep. Okay. Wake up at 5. So I have to go to bed at 10. Sometimes I go to bed later, but 10. That means at 9 o'clock, I'm logging everything that I ate, in MyFitnessPal. Okay. I'm updating my steps in the app. I mean, in my computer and everything like that, because I track, how many steps I'm getting in, my fitness journey and stuff. I put it all in Notion on my computer. Okay. So once I do that, I shut down the computer. I turn off my work phone and I set my alarm to wake me up at 5 o'clock. Second I do that, I go into the bathroom. Okay. I take a shower, right? And then I wash my face, brush my teeth, right? Drink some water before I go to bed. Sometimes I have me some creatine gummies because they are very fucking good by Legion. All right, I wish I had them right here. Well, they're actually right there over there on the they're right there over there on the counter, but I don't feel like getting up and going grabbing them. Okay, but I have a Legion gummy, or like a slight snack. What I used to do is I used to actually make the room cold, right? Because I'm preparing the room, right, to be cold before I get in the bed, because it's been proven that if the room is colder, it's easier to fall asleep. But it's like 1 degrees outside in Michigan, so that's like utterly insane. So I'm not doing that no more. So I might do it in the summertime. So since I don't do that, and I'm all clean. I like to be clean before I go to bed. Like I like to smell good and stuff like that. It just makes me go to sleep better. If I'm sore, I'll put some BioFreeze on, or I'll put some icy hot on, right, to areas that are sore. Then I get into bed and I'm feeling good, right? My girl got the heated blanket and everything, so I'm all warm. She'll get into bed because she has to get up early too, and then we'll pray together, and then we both will reflect on our day, what we did good, what we did wrong. She'll tell me about her day, right? She'll just vent to me about her day, because that's our only time that we truly get to sit down, right? After a long day, and just like really just, talk to each other. And we'll do that, and then we'll go to sleep. Like it's nothing, like it's a nighttime routine doesn't have to be super, super, what's the word? It doesn't have to be super complicated, right? It's the only purpose of a nighttime routine is to set you up for a positive next day. Now, sometimes what I'll do, and what I'm going to start doing more of, is I'm going to start laying out my clothes right the night before, so that I don't have to get up in the morning and think, oh shit, what am I going to wear today? I don't want to have that decision fatigue, right? So I'm going to actually start laying out my clothes the night before, and then I'm going to also do this. I'm going to make sure that my cameras and my phones and my mics and everything, they're all charged up, and my gym bag is waiting for me. Because you got to think about it. In the morning, you want least resistance. Okay, you want as least resistance as possible because you already don't want to get up. All right. And you already don't want to go to the gym probably at 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So the only way that you'll do that is unless your gym clothes are already prepared for you. Right. Um, yeah, your gym clothes are already prepared for you. Your meals are already made, right? Your pre-workout is already made, right? And then you can just grab it and go, right? But if you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh man, I gotta figure out what to wear. I don't know what to wear. I can't find my keys. I can't, I gotta cook. No, I'm just lay back down. I don't need to do all this stuff. So you really want to use your nighttime routine to prepare you for the next day, right? Because you want to have as least resistance in the morning as possible because you don't want to start your day off in a bad headspace. You don't want to start off agitated because the way that you start the day, what I've noticed is the way that you start the day is the way it's usually how you're going to end the day, right? When I'm in a good mood, when I'm in a good state, in the morning, I usually, right, have a good day, right? And I usually can attack situations a lot better. Okay. But that starts at night, right? When I notice that I'm prepared the night before, I have a better day the next day. So that's what you guys need to start doing. Start reflecting on your night. All right. Start reflecting on your day every night and then start preparing for the next day because all success is preparation plus opportunity equals success, right? A lot of times, we're not getting the results that we want, is because simply we're just not preparing. Okay. So we got to start preparing and thinking in advance. Right. So I'm going to be laying out, my clothes, all my stuff, the night before so that when I wake up, I'm already there. And what I used to do when I couldn't wake up, and if you're a person that cannot wake up, right, like for shit, all right, start doing this. I bet you start waking up, right? Because when I started waking up at 5 o'clock, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Right. I would get up and I would I see 5 and I would roll back. I would just roll back in my in the bed. Cause like who wants to wake up at 5? Like realistically, what insane person likes to wake up at 5? Right. So this is what I would do, right? To train myself to get up. This is what I would do, literally. I would put my phone on the dresser, right? Or in a different room so that when it goes off, I have to get out of my bed to go turn it off. And then what will happen is and it worked. It worked for me because it's like if you already get up, right? Like let's say you just, your phone goes off at 5 and it's all the way in the next room and you walk all the way to the next room, right? You might as well just get up at that point. Right. If you just turn it off and then just go lay back down, you just don't want to get up. Right. So and then I noticed that sometimes I would just walk all the way to turn off the phone and then get back in the bed. Right. Because you have to understand your willpower is really low in the morning if if you're super tired. So what I used to do is I used to do this. I used to set the phone in a different room and then I have a second phone, right? I have 2 phones, a work phone and a regular phone. I would set one phone in a different room and then another phone would go off a minute after that phone goes off in the bathroom. So I have to go walk from to the next room or on the dresser to the bathroom, right, to turn off both phones. So I'm walking to 2 different areas. Like right here's my desk. I'd put this phone on the desk and then I'd take my other phone, which is propped up right here. I would take that phone and put it in the bathroom and then one would go off in here and another one will go off in the bathroom. And then when I get into the bathroom, I'm already in front of the water. So what I would do is I would quickly turn on some cold water, splash myself with some water, and I would just wake up and I'd be up. Right. And then I'd have some caffeine waiting for me in the morning. Right. So I would just, I'd be up. Right? I'd be up. That's a cheat code. But I set that up the night before. The night before is where you set and prepare. Like if you have trouble waking up at 5, right? If you have trouble waking up just in general, just start doing that. Develop a nighttime routine. Set your alarm. Like your room, like you need to set a bedtime. Like I remember my parents used to have me have a bedtime and I used to hate that. But now it's so critical and it's so crucial because for your nighttime routine, you can actually set an alarm to go to bed, right? Like I would have trouble going to sleep, right? Or waking up in the morning because I would never set boundaries or set an alarm to go to bed. Like everybody got an alarm to wake up, but we don't have an alarm to go to bed. Right? You can implement that in your nighttime routine. Like you can literally set an alarm where it says, at this time, right? Shut off your phone, get ready for bed. Because it sets you up for the next day. It sets you up for the next day. That's how I was able to wake up consistently at 5 a.m. because I implemented this stuff the night before and I didn't even realize that I was doing that. Right. So I guess you can call that a nighttime routine, I guess. Right. So that's all it is. Right. They want to like people. I see people on TikTok, Instagram and stuff like that. They meditating right before right before bed. They doing a seaweed mud wrap and all that. Like, they got the little shit on their face and shit like that. They reading books and stuff like that. I don't do that. Okay. I just use my nighttime routine to prepare for the next day. That's all I do. That's all I do. Right. Like I'm not fake. I'm not going to sit there and act like, yeah, I'm meditating and I'm doing all this shit like right before the damn, right before bed. I don't do that. I'm a regular person. Right. I'm not going to fake it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even notice, like when someone asked me my nighttime routine, I didn't even notice that I didn't even know that I had a nighttime routine until I actually sat down and thought about what I do every night. Right. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I don't do a nighttime routine because I have to catch up on steps. Like, see how many steps I got right now. It's 250 and I got 7,000 steps. If it gets too late, right, then what's going to happen is I'm going to have to 9 o'clock won't be the time that I start my nighttime routine. Like, your nighttime routine doesn't have to stick to one time, but it just has to get done, right? Like a morning routine, it doesn't have to be done at 5 a.m. It can be done at any time you want. It's just the fact of the matter of, did you do it, right? Did you do it? So, yeah, that's my nighttime routine. I do have a call in about 9 minutes, so I have to end this short. But I love doing these type of videos, man. I love really, what I'm saying, providing a lot of value. If I provide a value, and I really, helped you out, let me know in the comments. Tell me what type of videos that you guys want to see more of. What you want to know more about, when it comes to me. And I'll talk to y'all real soon, man. I'll talk to y'all real soon. All right.